Let's look at the applications. One important application which is called a profit loss analysis. So the companies always use the profit loss analysis to support their decisions in order to maximize the company profit. So here I want to introduce some terminologies. The first one, which is called the cost, which is the cost. We use the C to denote the cost. The cost is the company needed to produce some products. They will spend some monies on it. Okay, so the cost is composed of, in general, is composed with two components. One is called fixed cost. Okay, like the design, product design, setup, or promotions. This is called a fixed cost. Another one is called a variable cost. Variable cost. Okay, it depends on the number of the items produced. So of course, when they sell the products, they have some incomes, right? Which is called a revenue. We use R to denote this revenue. Revenue is the amount of the money that the company received from selling its product. So if R is less than C, the revenue is less than the cost. That means the company loses money. So in other words, that decision is a not good decision, it's a bad decision, right? Because the revenue is less than the cost. So the company will not earn any profit. They will lose money. If R is equal to, the revenue is equal to the cost, so which is called break even. Okay. So it's very important to find a point where the company have the break even, right? So if R is greater than C, then the company earn the money, okay? So which means make a profit, okay? So this is very important to find where the company will have the break even. And we have many problems focus on this definition, break even. That means the revenue is equal to the cost. So what is the profit? So we use the profit. We use P to denote the profit. So the profit is equal to the revenue minus C, right? So in other words, if R is less than C, so R minus C would be less than 0. So in other words, if P profit is less than 0, so that means the company loses money. Okay. If R is equal to C, we know, which means break even. If R is greater than C, so R greater than C, so P is positive, right? So P is positive, so it will make a profit. So it's very helpful to determine when the company breaks even, right? This is called break-even analysis. To find where the company will break even. So this is called break-even analysis. Okay, so now let's look at some examples. So now let's look at this example. The publisher of a new book fixed a fixed cost at $92,000 and the variable cost at $2.1 for each book produced. If the book is sold to the distributor for $15 each, how many must be sold for the publisher to break even? So here we let our X be the number of the book must be sold for the publisher to break even. The number of the book sold. Okay. So the cost, C, we know C is a cost. The cost is equal to 92,000. This is the fixed cost plus the variable cost is 2.1 times X. So this is the variable cost, right? 2.1 is 2.1 each for each book. So we sold X books, okay? So this is the cost for the publisher if we sold X books. And what is the profit, revenue? The revenue is if these X books be sold to the distributor. So for the publisher, it will earn 15 times X, which is the revenue. So to break even, for the publisher to break even, so we needed to, the revenue should be equal to the cost, right? This is the break even. So we have 92,000 plus 2.1 x equals 15x, right? So 92,000 is equal to, we subtract 2.1x on both sides, so you will have 12.9x, right? 12.9x. So x is equal to, we divide by 12.9 on both sides. Then you will get, so we will have some approximate number. Since the books is should be an integer, the number of the books should be an integer, so it's approximately equal to 7,132. So in other words, the publisher needed to sell to the distributor 7,132 books to break even. Now let's look at another application problem. Mary paid 8.5% sales tax and a $190 title and license fee when she bought a new car for a total of $28,400. What is the purchase price of the car? So here, for this kind of problem, we always let X be the purchase price of the car. Purchase price. Okay, so now let's look at how much she paid for the tax, sale tax. So which is 8.5% x times x plus the title and the license fee, which is $190. So the total would be $28,400. So now we want to solve for x. So this would be, so the percentage, 8.5% means 8.5 divided by 100, so which is 0.085 times x. We need to change the percentage to the decimals first. And plus 190 equals 28,400. So we subtract 190, so 8. So this would be 2A210, right? We subtract 190 on both sides. Then x is equal to A2 divided by. Then you can use a calculator. Sorry, I made a mistake here. It should not be this one. So here is the tax plus the title and the license fee. We also need to plus the original price. Then this would be the total cost, right, for Mary. So this would be x plus 0.085x plus 190 equals 28400. So should be careful, okay? And this would be 1.085x plus 190 equals 28400. So 1.085x equals, we subtract 190, you will have 2A210. So it's equal to 2A210 divided by 1.085. Then you can use your calculator. It would be 26000. So this would be the sale price, the purchase price for this car. Okay, now let's look at another example. So this is another application problem. So it tells you the relation between the expected number of the tickets sold for a raffle and the dollar value for the price for the raffle is given by this equation: t minus 5p equals 150. Okay, here t is the expected number of the tickets sold, and p is the dollar value for the raffle price. So here, suppose the expected ticket sales for a certain raffle are 2,650. So we want to substitute this 2,650 into the equation, then to determine the dollar value for the raffle price. Okay, so this is given: t equals 5p minus 5p equals 150. So here t is given 2650. Okay, we plug into the equation, so you have 2650 minus 5p equals 100, right? So here we add 5p on both sides, right? So you will have 26 equals 150 plus 5p. Then we subtract 150 on both sides. So you will have 25. 100 is equal to 5p. So divided by 5, so p is equal to $500. So this is the dollar value for the raffle prize.